Now I have some questions over the breakover angle. Let's see if it catches here. That actually clears very nicely. This is the Jetour T2 Odyssey XWD. And I know what you're thinking. Hold a second, didn't Jetour give us a couple of vehicles that were met with the same sort of enthusiasm that one reserves for renewing a license disc? You'd be correct. But this one here may just rewrite everybody's perceptions around the brand. And we're here today to see, is it all show and no go, or can this off-road body issue receipts? The styling is the biggest headline here. It has these strong proportions, upright, boxy, purposeful. It really is trying to be rugged and outdoorsy. You get the feeling it's going to run off into the bush and start a fire with 2 sticks just to prove a point. But it's well equipped. You get LED headlights with LED daytime running lights, a set of 19-inch anthracite alloy wheels. Down the side, step sills. There's roof rails and a beautiful panoramic sunroof. Around the back, you're going to get LED tail lights and a tailgate mounted spare wheel just to complete the look. But it's not perfect because there are a few questionable design choices. The tow hooks, well, those are plastic. And some of the panels don't fit great. These pop out and you have to keep on popping them back in. The bumper here too. Let's take a look at what it's like on the inside then. You climb inside and the initial perceived quality is exceptionally high. That squared off, boxy, straight line theme is carried over into the interior. So very strong on the horizontal elements, air vents that are vertical, and you get this squared off steering wheel. Takes a little bit of getting used to though. But it's the quality of the materials. Soft touch materials everywhere, raised stitching, leatherettes, upholstery. It is really, really impressive. You get a 10.25-inch digital driver display and a 15.6-inch landscape-orientated infotainment system. It runs a native OS that is actually really sharp and really intuitive. It also has wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It has a 12-speaker Sony audio system that is actually rather punchy and sounds really good. Some of the tech features include USB A and C ports both in the front and at the rear. You get a digital dual-zone climate control and ventilated seats for both the front seats. On the Odyssey trim, you're also going to get electric passenger seats adjustment with a welcome function, so it'll move out of the way to let you in nice and easy. All the doors get a handy grab handle, making it easy to get in and out of. But in the back here, it is so spacious. Tons of legroom, lots of headroom and generous shoulder room. And this flat floor means that rear seat passengers aren't being punished for their life choices. You also get tons of storage. There's pockets and cubby holes scattered all over the cabin. The Jetour T2 has XWD, which is their intelligent all-wheel drive. It's got a center locking diff as well as a rear locking diff. But it's an intelligent system, so you can just push X mode and it will figure out what the best sort of mode is for the conditions that you're in. You do have a couple of pre-select modes that you can choose from, the usual mud, gravel, snow and the likes. And we're going to just give it a little bit of a hazard here on an obstacle that we've tackled in the past before. Let's see how it fares. It is fitted with all-terrain tires. So they're not mud tires, but let's see. A little bit of wheel spin. Oh, spinning away there. Okay. Get stuck there, may need a little momentum. Let's try a different mode. So that was X mode. Rock, sand, mud. All right. Now I have some questions over the breakover angle. Let's see if it catches here. That actually clears very nicely. Okay, so X mode was struggling a little bit there with the mud. Now we have some tires in front of us. They've got rocks in them. Let's just see how this mode handles it. So it of course has a descent control as well. This is pleasantly surprising. I want to see if it's going to creep without any throttle input. Not quite. Okay, I'm going to change this now into rock. Sand, rock. Okay, because well, this is similar to rock, so let's see how this handles it. Okay, now we've got another descent with a fairly sharp breakover angle and then a really aggressive departure through a little bit of water. So I'm still in the rock mode. Let's ease it down here. It hasn't caught, not once. Okay, this is pretty impressive. I'm going to put it back into that mud mode. Mud, because we've got some mud in front of us here. And let's see now. Great departure angle. It didn't even catch there either. I am suitably impressed with how this handles these off-road obstacles. If you think we need to take this on a more serious off-road challenge, leave a comment below. Now this is where things get interesting, because we spoke and Jetour listened. We criticized both the X70 and the Dashing for their lethargic throttle response and their poorly timed gear changes. It had the excitement of a teenager being asked to take out the bins. But in the T2, oh my word, it's completely day and night. This 7-speed gearbox is actually great. The programming is wonderful and the throttle response is, well, super responsive. It's almost too responsive at times. In sport mode, it's an absolute hair trigger. But you learn to modulate that, and I'd rather have to modulate a throttle than sit there and fight with it to actually get on the go. I really like that. You will, however, notice a slight little bit of clutch judder on an uphill, but that's a minor. It's like driving a V6 and trying to pull away. This, of course, is the 2-litre derivative, and you get it in a 1.5 as well. It is turbocharged, but this unit makes 180 kilowatts and 375 newton meters of torque. And in a big boxy thing like this, that's actually rather sporty. It does feel sprightly. It's got great get up and go, and it never feels underpowered. If I do have to criticize this combination of 2-litre turbo and 7-speed DCT with the all-wheel drive system, it's going to be in the fuel consumption. Jetour claims 9.3 litres per 100 kilometers on the combined cycle, which is already a rather staunch number. And if you do drive it in and around town, you can expect mid-10s, so it is a little on the thirsty side. You're going to have to decide if you can live with that. The suspension is also wonderfully compliant. It's actually pretty comfortable. The road manners are surprisingly good for something that is this boxy, this tall, and rides on all-terrain tires. The steering is a little bit light, I'm going to give it that, but if you switch it over into sport mode, you can leave it there and it'll weighten it up. And you can leave that steering setting in sport mode while you drive in eco mode. You don't get shortchanged on safety either. The T2 comes with 6 airbags, the usual array of ABS and EBD. You're going to get semi-autonomous driving, so adaptive cruise control with lane keep assist. There's the usual cross-traffic alerts and emergency braking. All in all, a rather safe and well-equipped vehicle. The best bit though? When you switch off some of these assist systems, they stay off, even after you switch off and restart the car. I like that. Again, Jetour has been listening. Its saving grace is in the price. Because this range-topping Odyssey variant with a 2-litre turbocharged engine will only set you back 679,900 Rand. That is an absolute bargain. And then on top of that, you get a 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty and a 7-year, 75,000 kilometer service plan. There's also a 1,000,000 kilometer warranty on the engine for the first owner. That is properly impressive, and that makes this hyper competitive. South Africans are always complaining that they want cheap cars. Here it is, with all the spec. So let's be honest, the dashing in the X70 didn't inspire a lot of confidence, but I firmly believe that the T2 is here to rewrite the Jetour story. It has the style, the presence, the tech, and the capability to really turn things around and be a genuine contender in this lifestyle segment. Sure, there are still a few little areas that could do with a little bit of work, build finishes, and of course that fuel consumption, but I think you're going to be seeing a lot more of these on the road. And when you do, give the owner a thumbs up, let them know that they've made a good call. I want to thank you very much for watching this video review of the Jetour T2. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like, a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.